Hello everybody, this is Sayed Option. It was a crazy day as always, so let's go over see what happened today. First of all, let's look at the future. The futures were green last night. I mean, open green, but always pay attention how pre-market they are. So if you look here in the 15 min and 30 min before the market opens, the MACD and the ES was downward. And as usual, last couple of days, always market opens and it's pointing down, then sometimes face, sometimes goes rise up. So anyway, it was a lot of mixed signal at the beginning. If you look at the SPY, you can see here that it went down, then went up, was up and down. End of the day, Fed going up, roller coaster. But I mean, indexes I didn't touch that much today. But let's go over names. Apple, I had a target 128.44. It did go above it before market hours, but apparently during the market hours didn't happen, and there was nothing special about it. As you can see, pre-market, the 15 min and the 30 min MACD was downward. It was already dead cross. So if you had an option from the day before, if you're a short-term player, you better lock it at the open because you don't know how far it can go down. But there was two things to consider. There was a one all-time, the high of the pre-market was 128.7, and the high of yesterday was 128.6. And couple times, you just wanted to go above it. It failed. Finally, end of the day went, but it was choppy. The most beautiful name today was Amazon. That's the one I want to talk about. Let me show you guys Amazon. So here I have trading view. Okay. If you notice here, I made it a triangle, which the top I put it on this day here on 12 October, 3508, and the bottom here at the November 2nd at 2930, and this line I just grabbed it, touched it, all this triple top. And today it went out of the triangle, so that was very interesting. As you can see, the day before it wanted to go above it, but it failed. It wanted to go above it again, failed. But today it opened above it, and there you go, you got a breakout. Okay, so this is about Amazon. Let me just put this back here. So we're back, go back to Amazon. If you notice here, when it opened at the open, the previous high of the day was 31.90. Okay, so that was the level to watch for, and I had the Fibonacci level of 32.13. That was my target to get to, and once it passed 31.90, the high of the day before, as you can see here, 31.90 the day before. Those who don't know, this is 1 min, 5 min, 15 min, 30, 1 hour, 4 hour daily and weekly charts. So once it breaks the 190, boom, jump. But as you note here, it went up, but it pulled back here. So I mean, again, it's the same. You have to know what's your trading strategy. Are you a long-term player or you're a short-term player? If you're long-term, you buy like option monthly or 2-3 weeks out. So you don't mind. You just look at the longer-term time frame, 15 or 30 or hourly and 4 hour. But if you're short-term, you want to get out here before the 5 min, before the 1 min. You see here the TTM squeeze turns dark blue. But anyway, it went to 32.13. After that was a little bit choppy run, up and down, but end of the day got very interesting. So when it's like a range going up and down, you want to know what's the high. The high was 32.29, and once it break out here, which was exactly like the Fed time, it was a good. I mean, it's a breakout intraday, so it had a small run here, and premiums didn't move that much. If you're playing next week, if this week I didn't pay attention to it. But so that's about Amazon. Nvidia, I didn't touch it today. Baba, I had an option yesterday. I sold it early, but I was 1 day early in it. But about Baba, if you notice here, the 4 hour TTM squeeze was all the way red, red, red until this morning turned yellow. And another thing is, Alibaba, you can just go online, Google Alibaba Hong Kong exchange, and look at the price day. Yesterday, yesterday was 2% up already. So before market open, we know that in Hong Kong, it was green day Baba, so 2%. And today, pre-market, when it opens, you can note here, you can see pre-market the 15 here, the 15 min and the 30 min. Even if you didn't buy it right at the open, after it was just on the rise, the TTM squeeze, and the MACD was, this was on top of it, and it was not even flat yet. So my targets were 260, but after that, we're looking at 265, 269, and above it. So yeah, Baba, that's about it, because it's been a couple of days, went down a lot, and yesterday gave a hammer on the daily. You can see here, whenever you see a hammer, look for reversal. And another thing is, stochastic fast. If you notice here in the 4 hour and the daily, you can see that it turned up. So these were all signs that Baba was the play today. Shop was very interesting. At the open, wasn't that much going on. Oh, another thing to keep in mind is, Bitcoin went above 20,000 today, so that affected a lot of stocks that were related to shopping online, or online stuff, or trading. PayPal was interesting, SQ was interesting, and other stuff. Anyway, long story short, Amazon, it's like parallel company with Shop. So when Amazon is going up, it grabs Shop too. So Shop, I had a target of, this, as I said always, when you see Fibonacci past 23, if the volume is good, if it's a good day, can go fast to 61%. And all-time high of Shop was 1145 or 46. So once it passed that, it just got to squeeze to the next level, 1160, a little bit up, and pull back very hard. The rest was just flat. It's possible maybe go up again, because the longer term look very bullish. Netflix, 525 was the resistance the previous days. In the morning it failed to go higher, and then later today, at the end of the day, it went above it, but again failed. So nothing interesting there for me. Tesla, Tesla, SPY and SPX, they should start buying. So everybody's waiting for volume to come in, maybe end of this week, but so far it's seldom news. FB, yesterday got the news for celebrity that they can get paid and go live. It went above 275, but in the morning was not that much bearish. Not that much bullish. As you can see, before market open, the 15 and 30 was downward, but right at the open, when you see the candle starts going above the opening candle right here, that's the point you want to get in again, if you haven't got it already. So you can see here that went to the next level, 277. The rest was nothing much interesting. Microsoft was very interesting. I didn't know if there was any news or something, but apparently it went from 215 to the next level. I had 220, and so when it opens, it didn't even dip that much, and then it went up, and it went above 215. And as you can see, the TTM squeeze and the 15 and 30 was just on the rise. Volume was very good. Others were failing. SPY was going down, but Microsoft was very strong. So when everything is perfect, it goes to the next level. It went above the next. It went touched the level, so it consolidated, and then once you can see here, and went above a little bit, but at the end closed 219. But the thing is, when I trade, when it gets to my target, I try to get out. And if I get another opportunity later, I jump in it again. But this is where greed comes. Sometimes you have to stop your greed. Next, we're looking at Google. Google got lawsuit. Nothing interesting there. AMD, nothing interesting. I didn't touch that. SQ, again related to the Bitcoin. It jumped up, and we're looking at. I had a target 230. I was expecting it 230, 185. I was expecting it to hit before close, but did not happen. Well, maybe it happens tomorrow. SPY, Um, Again, did a V recovery. Once past V recovery, it jumped here. You can see. Always pay attention to V. The 15 min, you can see the TTM squeeze on the rise, and that's pretty much it. Q, Roku, I didn't touch. Nothing interesting. BA, Moderna, Bidu. Bidu was very interesting. The previous day, it jumped up to 195, and it pulled back pre-market. It went pre-market went to 195 and then pulled back pre-market, but right at the open it gave opportunity for short term to touch 200. And one thing to always note in market is that people always are always pay attention to the round numbers. So once you get to 200, a lot of people have stop loss or a stop limit for booking profits, so people get out. But anyway, end of the day it went a little bit higher. We'll see what's going to happen tomorrow. Disney, Qualcomm, another thing about Amazon I wanted to mention is that if you notice here, if I can show this again here, if you notice here, today the highest it went was, today high was 32.47, and if you note here, on the December 1st, the high was 32.48.95. So if you put this line here, you see that it resisted to go above this level on the daily chart. So that was that was a level that it needed to go up to get so bullish, so super run, get a super run. So if today opens above that level, it can fly a lot and go to 3300 very easily. Let me just show you the Amazon levels one time. So if it goes above 3250, opens tomorrow, you're looking at 3258 and 331609, and then after that goes to the moon, maybe it gets 3600. Next one is Airbnb. Airbnb was just crazy. It got the first day of option, and as soon as it opens, not even give a chance, just start running up. You can see here the RSI got overbought all day long, and if you notice, it had option for December 18 and January, so it was like monthly options, and the maximum was 160. The interesting thing is that in the morning whoever got it was easy double, but after that it starts running up. But what I noticed is when I was playing the option, when it got a drop, the option price wasn't going down. The option was just kept holding, and then when it goes up again, the option went higher. So for example, here you can see here that here the max was 140, but here that hits 140, the option price was like 20-30% more. It's the same level, but it's because the IV went up. And later on, I check at 12 o'clock, right here, somewhere here, CNBC start talking about it. So when CNBC, a lot of people watch it, so the IV start jumping up, but end of the day got a fade. There's a possibility that tomorrow jumps up, so we're looking at the levels at 143, 148. My target is 148, but it's possible if a lot of volume comes in, it can go to new all-time high. Another name. So that's pretty much it for today. Another thing I wanted to discuss is that if you pay attention to the ES, it's been couple times in the 4 hour. You can see here, like a couple days ago, we got a golden cross of 4 hour. Then the next day we got a dead cross. Then again we got a golden cross. So it's a little bit crazy town. But so far today, the high of ES was 37.14. But today it went to 37.04 and resisted, and it gave a pullback at the end of the day. So we have to see how it develops. Fed days, a lot of people always lose money. And it's a lot of uncertainty, and we have to see how it develops the next day, next 2 days, to get a market direction. Anyway, I still believe we're gonna have a Santa rally. There is 4 days next week and the 4 days next week after that, because the next 2 Fridays are off. Tesla is on the watch. Amazon is on the watch. Tesla, a lot of people expecting to hit 700. A lot of people want to lock before Friday, before the 21st. That's pretty much it. If you want to know how I get these levels, I have a course. It's for $100 available for purchase. Anybody needs it, you can email me at sayedllc@gmail.com. Have a wonderful one. See you guys all tomorrow. Bye bye.